What's up, y'all? Give y'all a second to get in here. Pretty good win, if I must say. Even though it's against D2, showed some really good things, and we know exactly what to fix coming into the Florida game. What's up? Give y'all a second to file in here while I set up this chat. My computer would stop being stupid. So what's up, y'all? I see some good things about today. For one, Jeremy Banks. I mean, this guy is a freaking hoss. Another thing that I liked was Killer Chris. If you've watched Garantano over the past year into this year, you can tell he's a little bit slow on his feet, giving the ball out to the running back or to whomever. But with Chris, like, as soon as he gets the ball, it's out. It's exactly what you need. So what's up, y'all? Chat head. Y'all go like the video. That way we can get more people in here. One thing I must say is I don't have to eat crow this week. And David Turner, I appreciate you. Appreciate you just commenting, man. If you don't care, go like the video. Subscribe to me if you want. I post every freaking week. But yeah, if it was me, I'd have to open up the quarterback battle. Chris definitely deserves playing time. Even though this was against the D2 program, you can tell that this guy knows what he's doing. What's something that y'all saw that we either need to work on or that you liked? Oh, it's no problem, David. If y'all can hear me good, give me a 1. If you can't hear me good, give me a 2. And if you're glad that Tennessee won today, give me a big hell yeah. It just started pouring here all of a sudden. All right. One of the things that I saw that we really need to work on is our defensive backs. Like last week, I just presumed that, oh, maybe our defensive backs didn't play so well because those were good wide receivers. But this week, in seeing some of the things happen again, it worries me a little bit. Like this day and age, I get, okay, where back when I used to play, you would look back for the ball, try and intercept it. But I guess in this day and age, you don't look back at all. Except for read the wide receiver's eyes. What I enjoyed the most, though, I don't want to be negative this whole game, well, this whole show, is we finally shut somebody out. Yeah, they got 3 points. They never once got a touchdown. Even though it's Division II, it shows hope. If you can do this against Division II, work your way up more and more and more, who's to say it won't happen against Division I? Fubar 2020 says 49-3. Tennessee, hell yeah. I know it is just ETSU, but it still feels good. 5 more wins for a bowl game. You're exactly right, Fubar. Guess what, buddy? I almost got the prediction right. I predicted 42-13. It wasn't too off. I mean, we got into the 50s, almost into the 60s. BVD earlier was on the pregame, and he said that he would like us to get to 60. Not too far off for him. David. Here's the thing, man. At first, I was thinking during y'all's game was, man, this is a pretty close game. I'm pretty sure I predicted like Georgia winning by 10. I'm not for certain. Anyway, y'all blew them out. Glad to see, because I really don't like South Carolina. Natty Back Steve, I'll definitely check it out. I'll definitely check that out. So what are y'all up to tonight? What are the games that y'all have watched? And give me one thing that you liked about this game. I had some hot Cheetos and a Coca-Cola. That's my game day ritual. But back to what we were talking about with Jeremy Banks. Come on. What's weird, though, is we can't get pressure with Tim Jordan. We can't drive it in there. But with Jeremy Banks, all of a sudden we can drive it in. It has to be like a mental block for Tennessee. I'm glad we got the win, but we have a lot more to go to get bowl eligible. I've never actually tried Gator. I've heard Gator balls or something like that are actually really good. Who knows? Okay, I guess my crap's just going to freeze on me. My bad about that. My bad. If you can hear me but you can't see me, just refresh. All right. Natty Back Steve, you should really freaking do that. Because, I mean, I thought you were a Florida fan, to be honest. You should change your name to Vol Rising Jr. There you go. There you go. Represent me everywhere you go. You got my permission. Rocky Top VFL says, boy, I'll tell you, Jeremy Banks and Tim Jordan are going to be great 1-2 punch in the near future. Our O-line needs to step up big time. Here's the thing. All right. If you've watched any of my videos, Rocky Top VFL, if you haven't, go subscribe. They're freaking amazing. I'm very blunt and to the point. But anyway, what about our offensive line? It's always on the freaking right side that we have trouble. We never have trouble on the left. I mean, whether that is just Trey Smith, he can freaking dominate the whole left side of the ball. But we're weak as hell at the right side. We have to fix that. I figured it would have been fixed by this game. But with Brandon Kennedy being out, I guess that took us a step back. I don't see no reason why that shouldn't be fixed by the Florida game. But one thing's for certain, that has to get fixed soon. I appreciate it, Rocky Top VFL. I'm probably the most laid-back guy, the most laid-back YouTuber that you'll ever meet. I don't do a lot of editing. I'm just flat out. What you see is what you get. Fubar 2020 says, Jeremy Banks is a stud. Tim Jordan is too. Like I said, Tim Jordan, yes, he's freaking great, but it's just like a mill block for him in the end zone for some reason. Rocky Top VFL says, yeah, the right side is lacking in power. Big Trey is a stud, and if it isn't fixed soon, the coming games are going to be long and tough. Man, you're telling me. All right. I'm pretty sure the guy's name is Brian Johnson, number 70. I could be wrong. It could be Ryan Johnson. Pretty sure he took over for Brandon Kennedy tonight. So, I'm sure that'll get fixed. Like, just him getting into that position. Other than that, we really have to step up on the right side. If we don't stand a chance against Florida. Well, maybe we stand a chance against Florida, but against the South Carolina, yeah, they got blew out tonight, but that's against a freaking great Georgia team. Kentucky, you can chalk that up if we can't get it fixed on the right side. But like I said, there should be no reason why we can't fix that by the Florida game. Again, for y'all that's watching, go subscribe, go like the video. I'm about the most laid-back YouTuber you will ever meet. I post every week, so go sub me up. Rocky Top VFL says, what's your opinion on the backside of the defense? Here's the thing, and I know I say that a lot. Yeah, we're really young. We show a lot of great stuff. But it's like whenever you make a big meal or something and you follow the recipe and there's still something that feels like you're missing something. That's the way I feel on our secondary. we're missing something. What I think that is could be experience. David, I really didn't watch the SC game against Georgia last year. Murder One, what's up, man? Y'all go sub him up. Y'all could call Jeremy Banks and Tim Jordan a 1-2 punch. It's the same with me and the Immortal One. What I don't cover, he covers. Rocky Top VFL. He says, we got a lot of young guys. Some playing time today. I hope that helps a lot. We need Nigel Warrior. We don't have a leader. Here's the thing. On this game, like we played like crap at first, did we not? And then, as soon as the delay was over, we started playing better, like way better. Give me a second. Let me find this again. But once we had that big play with Jeremy Banks, the crowd came to life. The team came to life. This is exactly what we were missing in the West Virginia game. Like, if we would have had a leader step up then, it would have been a different ball game. I'm not saying that we would have won. It would have just been different. Not no 14 points. But on defense, we definitely need somebody that's going to step up. To me, Nigel Warrior isn't that guy. It's going to have to be some youngin'. Oh. Either South Carolina's gotten worse, David, or Georgia's gotten better. From my prediction, South Carolina's probably gotten worse. And we all know how Will Muschamp is. His teams go down like this. He can recruit like hell, but he can't develop worth a damn. No problem, Immortal One. I appreciate you, man. David says, I'll leave you Vols to talk and pat each other on the back. Congrats from this dog fan. I appreciate it, man. Again, I always post videos on Wednesday. I'm always live streaming on Saturdays, unless we have a bye week. Immortal One, Bryce Thompson impressed me too. To me, that guy was all over the ball. You know, when they say, when your name isn't called, you're doing your job. Given that said, when your name is called, you're on top of your job. That guy, imagine a year from now, what that guy will be. Imagine what he'll be like in the later part of the year. Kobe, go Vols, baby. Sub me up and like this video. And I appreciate y'all. Every single one of y'all. I appreciate you. Rocky Top VFL says, that's what I was just about to say. Thompson looks like he's primed to make a big impact soon. Very soon. Here's the thing for me, along with Bryce Thompson. Alontae Taylor, he's been doing his job. Everything's good. But we need another impact corner. We have to. If not, Vols are just going to get shipped his way 24/7. All right, since we just talked about the good points, let's talk about one thing that y'all saw that you didn't like. And we'll just go from there. Special teams, yeah. Did y'all see Pruitt chewing out Callaway for not fielding that punt? The direction that Pruitt wants to take us shouldn't take very long at all, as long as he stays on top of them. As long as these boys want to play, we should be fine. We should have had way more yards in the special teams area than we did. Rocky Top. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Here's like first quarter. We come out. What happens? We didn't really have a good game. Like, I think we had -1 rushing yards with Tim Jordan just running the ball. I get we're committed to running the ball, but sometimes if it ain't working, you got to freaking pass it and then run the ball. I'm not knocking Tyson Helton. That guy's done an amazing job. I just think our players need to get it together in the first quarter. But I'm impressed by this win. I mean, I predicted 52-13. It's not too far off. Would have liked to see more of Keller Christ. Again, I don't see why we shouldn't open up the quarterback battle. I mean, as fast as Keller Christ is turning around and handing the ball off, it's open every freaking time. Every single time. Immortal One predicted 55-0. Man, we were both close. Yeah, I hear Rocky Top a lot, but you never get tired of it. Never. Ever get tired of hearing Rocky Top. Immortal One, I don't see why we shouldn't see what we saw today against UTEP. If we don't see what we saw, then we know it's all in the players and how they react. Rocky Top, it used to be my ringtone, but after a while, it's like, oh my gosh. One of the key points that I saw tonight, though, is confidence. Once we got a good lead, once we had the right playmakers in with Jeremy Banks and Keller Chris, and y'all know I'm a Garantano guy. But in my opinion, maybe Chris should be the guy. He may not know as many plays, but just his athleticism. I mean, totally different from Garantano. Yeah, UTEP is one of the worst teams in America. I can already tell you, man. I don't know what's up with the attendance. I mean, like I said in the video, there's a lot of dumbasses all over Pruitt's ass already for no damn reason. It's stupid. Stupid as hell. I don't know if that's the reason, but Tennessee fans need to get their shit together. You know, man. And I wouldn't even call them Tennessee fans. They're just people who buy tickets. Rocky Top VFL says, Jared is tougher than a Mack truck. He takes some shots, but I'd like to see him run a little more, like Josh Dobbs. You know, when he was recruited, and I'm sure a lot of people looked up his highlights all the time. Me being one of them, that's why I'm a Garantano guy. You would have thought that he would have ran more last year. He's not ran much this year, but played a really good team last week. Not trying to get hurt for the Florida game in the next couple of weeks. So, I mean, that could be the reason why he's not running as of yet. But it's always nice to have a scrambling quarterback to keep the defense honest and to have another man that they're going to have to look out for. Rocky Top VFL, in my opinion, Dobbs was better than Manning. Now, he may not have the stats like Manning does. But here's my logic. Here's my logic. Before anybody roasts me after this video comes out on YouTube, football was a different animal back then than it is today. You're not going to get the same records that you had then today. You're not going to get that. Manning wasn't a really great player until he went to the NFL. Even then, he had a really bad first season. Dobbs, on the other hand, like, he could start for somebody in the NFL. Like, right now, he could start. Like, as soon as he stepped on the field at UT, you've seen a difference. That guy, clear playmaker. I'm not knocking Manning. I never got to see him with my own eyes actually playing college football for UT. Never seen it. I mean, I was born in 93, so I'm sure you can understand. Rocky Top says we have some pretty big wide receivers as well. Maybe he's utilizing that, and JG does have a strong arm. Like I heard this. All right. We broke a record tonight. 250-plus yards in one game. 250-plus passing yards, I guess you could call it. Brain fart there. So if you already have Garantano breaking records, I mean, yes, this is a Division II. But if he can do that now, imagine as he progresses. Because when you lose and lose and lose, you don't progress much. When you're in dogfights, you progress a hell of a lot. Archetype VFL says, if you take away every quarterback from their team when Dobbs was in college, some teams could get the job done. Some teams get the job done without their QB. But if you took Dobbs away from Tennessee, we wouldn't have been much at all. And you're exactly right. Exactly right. Dobbs made the difference for this team. But we can't discredit Jalen Hurd and Alvin Kamara. But, I mean, you can only do so much with running backs. JG does seem a lot more accurate this year. Although he was supposed to be one of the most accurate quarterbacks that we had ever seen. But that's in high school. That's in what freaking game is it? The All-American game. I really didn't look. I haven't seen Jalen Hurd at Baylor this year. I know he got a touchdown and like 50-something yards in one game. Yeah, Under Armour All-American game. I mean, JG was recruited heavily, and like we knew that he wasn't going to be a bust bringing him here. But with Butch as coach, we should have known by the Worley and Dobbs quarterback battle that Butch Jones didn't know what he was doing at all. And then picked the wrong guy for the second time with Peterman and Dobbs. But yeah, let's get back to this game. I'm happy with this game. But I'm excited for Florida week. As long as we can keep this play up that we've done and transfer it onto Florida, we should be good. I mean, it should be a dogfight. I'm not looking for a blowout win. I'm looking for a dogfight because I know that's what it's going to be. I know I already predicted the Florida game in the pregame show. I don't really remember what I said, but we have a good chance of beating Florida. I can't wait to see what they do against Kentucky tonight. I know Kentucky sucks. Terry Wilson is just a disaster. Florida isn't going to know too much about this team. They're not. Florida doesn't know much about their team. They're going to come in to Knoxville, and they're going to think that they know a lot about their team. They don't. They don't. When you play two crappy teams, you won't know much about your team. It's like strife. If you strife against a good opponent, what happens? You're going to make yourself better. I believe, yeah, we'll beat Florida. I'm sure of it. Man, I'll eat some crow for that shit if we don't. We better get a freaking good turnout for Florida week, Rocky Top. You said Kirkland Jr. will have the game of his career come Florida week. Remember where you heard it first. I will. I believe he does too. I mean, he's really came on the past two games. I mean, there's no reason Kirkland shouldn't get drafted this year. He came in here, good player, got some injuries, but we all know what this kid can do. This kid's a good ball player. That's what I'd say, Rocky Top. That's exactly what I'd say. I'm going to end the stream in 5 minutes, y'all. If y'all haven't went and liked the video, go like it. Subscribe to me. I'll have a video coming out Wednesday about UTEP, and then just a little bit of trash talk to piss Florida fans off. I know I got some Florida fans, but they all know it's lighthearted fun. And for the ones that are listening right now, go share this live stream. I mean, the last live stream I did, last post-game live stream that I did, got over 2,000 views. Hopefully we can do it again. Okay. Tell me what the hell the Frisbee situation is. Because I have no damn clue. All honesty. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I watch UFC too, more than one. But all right, fam. We'll talk to you later. Hit me up tonight. Rocky Top, I did not know that at all. I know I refused to leave, but oh man. What the hell's up with us lately? I mean, we've just been doing all kinds of shenanigans. One with the Florida stuff. Flipping off Alabama fans. Throwing Frisbees on the field. I mean, I enjoy it, but nobody really cares what Tim Priest has to say. I mean, he's a good guy, but there's going to be people that are there that want to have their fun. It's not like you can't go pick up a damn Frisbee. If I was there, I probably would have thrown the Frisbee too. No, knowing me, I'd get kicked out of Neyland for jumping over the wall and getting on the field. Not really, but really. Rocky Top. Oh my God. If they can't see a damn Frisbee, they don't need to be out on that field, period. If you can't see a Frisbee, you can't see a flag, and you can't see a football. Bulldog, I know, man. We finally did something. We finally got a freaking win. Woo! But I'm excited. Look, there's some promise behind this team. Yeah, there's a lot that we need to work on. But everything's in shape for year 3. Exactly, Rocky Top. Exactly. And these boys, they wear the plastic cleats. Yeah, you can slip on them. But let me tell you something. You're going to fall. You're not going to tear your knee open. If you're that damn flimsy, you've never played football in your life. Bulldog, y'all got that last year. Let's not even talk about that. No. Y'all got that last year. No more blowouts. Now, I'm going to use y'all's game against South Carolina as a measuring stick for us. Like, say we lose, which is probably, and I'm not saying Tennessee's going to lose, but I also know football. But I'm also orange glassed right now. I believe that we can use that game as a measuring stick. If say we don't beat y'all, but we stay in the game, that should show me that we got a chance against South Carolina. And like I said before this season, South Carolina isn't as good as what people think. Nowhere near what people think. They gave y'all a fight in the first quarter, though. Bulldog, that would be amazing. But I also like to see Tennessee blow the hell out of Florida. That's what I really want to see. I know it, man. I know it. I may not end the stream right now. I may just keep going. Yeah, we went through 3 quarterbacks in 2 years. Not us. Georgia went through quarterbacks. For me, y'all just better keep Fromm. I know Justin Fields is good, but stay with you, guy. I watched a Netflix series on him. That guy, all around good person. All around leader. Give me a second, y'all. All right. Freaking throat was getting dry. Y'all give me a hell yeah in the comments. That's what I like to see. What's up, Right to Vape? Ryan, what's up? Rocky Top says, I watched that. The one with Ohio State's freshman and from. Yeah. Had a brain fart right there. Couldn't remember what the hell I was talking about. Ryan says, because I don't see one in a UF jersey. Don't know what you mean right there. Right to Vape says, O-line needs help. Secondary is getting better. Tennessee better clean up the O-line by Florida. We just covered this, like, I'd say 5 minutes before you got here, Right to Vape. It's all on the right side, basically. When Trey Smith is in, it's all on the right side. I don't see what... Like, I know we took a step back with Brandon Kennedy, his season injury, but we have to get that fixed by the Florida game. There's no reason why we shouldn't. Well, Ron, let me write this down. I'm gonna check out y'all's offensive line for this video, and then plus for Florida week. Yeah. Right to vape. If we can throw like what we did today against Florida or any other damn SEC team, we have a shot. We have a shot at something big. I'm not saying we win SEC championship this year, but if this shit progresses like it is now, year 3, maybe even year 2, we can get something done. Are y'all giving away the Florida game right now? Right to vape. A person commented in one of my other saying, "Oh, you didn't talk enough about the offensive line or defensive line, just linemen in general." And I told that person, I said, well, people don't really like to hear me talk about offensive linemen. They want to hear me talk about, oh, this guy who just went 400 yards. O-line is something serious that we need. We need like 4 people that we can stand behind and just build on that. If we can recruit 7, you talk about once those boys are seniors. It's 7-3 right now. That's way too close. That's way too close. I mean, you got to imagine Central Michigan had a lead on Kentucky. Y'all better keep that fucking lead. Excuse my language. Here's one thing I heard about Trey Smith. This week, he practiced at defensive end just to help the offense get better. And they said that Trey Smith was just dominating them up front. I mean, that guy is a playmaker anywhere you put him. You make that guy lose 100 pounds, and he can run freaking tailback for you all damn day long. Rocky Top, you said if Trey Smith gets a couple of snaps on D, a couple of players are going to have some snap collarbones. When I played football, I weighed maybe 180, maybe 190 on a good day. I had to go against this 350-pound boy every day in practice. And he was taller than me. He was bigger than me. And I'm 6'3". I was 6'1" then as a freshman. And this guy was taller than me and bigger than me. They don't make players like that anymore. Like you look at players from the 90s that Tennessee had and the players from this day and age, and you'll see there's a big difference between true linemen and the hybrid linemen of today. But Trey Smith is one of those true linemen. If the NFL could take him right now, I guarantee they would. Yeah, exactly, Rocky Top. Look, going back to that boy that I used to have to block, I have back problems today because of that boy. Like, I had the heart. Like, the heart was willing, but the flesh wasn't. I hit that boy so hard that it sent shocks down my back, and I have like a nerve pain on my right side today. I mean, it doesn't affect me, but it's just like an example of what a regular size hybrid lineman, that's example, against a Trey Smith or somebody like that basically doubles their size. Right, the vape. Oh, man. Please don't tell me you're a Jets fan. My dad's a Jets fan. Rocky Top VFL. I had a rotary cuff surgery after getting sacked by a 6'2", 255 D1 commit to Texas. I played for Jefferson County. He played for Fulton. Okay. Actually got to play against Fulton in my day. My freshman year, I had to play against a guy who played for Alcoa. Y'all might know his name. His name's Randall Cobb. He played for Kentucky. He plays now for the Green Bay Packers, my team. But that guy was electric. He kept us out of a state title that year for it was 14-0 that game. That's the only team that held Alcoa to that score that year. So the second best team in the state for Division III. Right, Tavade, you're totally right. It seems like most Tennessee players only go to freaking bad teams, and you never really get to see what they're like in the NFL. Imagine if Peyton Manning would have went to the Cleveland Browns of today. Would have been a whole different story for Peyton Manning. People wouldn't look after him like they do today if he would have went to the Browns instead of the Colts. Rocky Top, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. My brother got to play against him more than I did. But there was since 93, there'd been a rivalry with Alcoa against Sweetwater, which is where I'm from, for many, many years. We're a small school. Alcoa, big school. I mean, it's sort of like a school. I mean, it's no longer a rivalry, but yeah, you get it. Yes, Schuberdecker was good. I had to play against that guy too for you know how many years, since I only got to play against Cobb 1 year. Let me tell you something about that Alcoa field. That Alcoa field, back when I played, sucked. I mean, it had ruts all in it. Yeah, it's Alcoa versus Maribel nowadays. What y'all should do after this live stream, whenever it ends, is look up state champions 1993 Sweetwater Wildcats. The biggest ever game in East Tennessee was against Alcoa versus Sweetwater at Sweetwater. We number 2 team in the state. They were the number 1 team in the state. I think we lost like 6-0 or something like that. Beardensfield, you hated. I lived in Halls, Crossroads, for like a year, and they seem to be decent. Like the year I moved back to here, Sweetwater, they were doing good. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. The Jefferson County Patriots, I think their name is. Sweetwater's head coach, I believe that they have now or did have coach for Jefferson County, volunteered for 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, you're in Cumberland County? Cumberland County Playhouse. Hear that shit all the time on the freaking commercials. That's pretty cool, Rocky Top. That's really cool. I reckon I'm about to get off here and watch some games and eat some supper. Rooster Games says, I'm in Memphis. Well, man, if you like Tennessee, you'll like my channel. Like the video. Subscribe to me. If not, just subscribe to me and tell me how much you hate me. Oh, Lord. Meat and potatoes. I'll be back here next Saturday with the same shit, like always, but always something different. And with this great personality, I love y'all. God bless y'all. And go Balls, baby!